So, how do you not screw up your books even before you started your business? How should you start off on the right foot? Well, I appreciate you asking that question. I'm Tim with Cornerstone CPA, and I'm the operations partner, and we do bookkeeping, tax, and tax planning for several businesses. And this is a question that I get from time to time as I'm doing our onboarding/sales calls. And they're usually from businesses that are just starting off. And for most of our bookkeeping clients, we have 70 plus bookkeeping clients. But for most of them, it starts making a lot more sense when they're around the 200 in revenue up to the 200 in revenue, 200K in revenue up to about 2.53 million in revenue. That's what really starts making sense to bring in an outsourced bookkeeper. But before then, what do you do? Year number one, year number two, however long it takes you to get there, what do you do to make sure you don't mess things up? And the big thing that I want to hit on here is that you want to make sure that things are separated. So essentially, with you making your business, you have you here, and then now you have this new thing, which is your business. We'll also have him as a person here as well. So the important part is to make sure there's a clear dividing line between you and your business. So on your side, some of the things I'd recommend now, from tax perspective, an LLC is a legal protection thing. For tax perspective, it falls the same way as if you'd be a sole prop. But I would highly recommend that for the legal protection and more separation on that your business has an LLC. Again, not an attorney, but I would highly recommend that you have an LLC. With that LLC, then you'll be able to get, and actually without it too, but then I would recommend getting an EIN. So your employer identification number. On the personal side, this is equivalent to your social security number. Then, obviously, on your personal side, you have a bank, or I hope you have a bank. Then, therefore, your business also needs a separate bank account. Also, and you just do that with the EIN, then you go file for a business bank account, and there you go. Also, if you have any sort of credit cards on the personal side, I would recommend very heavily that you work on building up your credit on the business side. This can be a bit harder, and if you do end up using your credit cards for business purposes, please make sure to keep really good track of that so that you know how much it is, and then if you're paying yourself back or not. If not, then it counts as owner's contribution, and moves your basis and et cetera, equity, all that fun stuff. But I would highly recommend that you keep them separately there. So these are the three things. LLC is highly recommended, like a lot. But another big one is going to be the EIN, to give yourself a separate social security number, and then a separate business bank account. This will also drastically help with your taxes at the end of the year, because you'll be able to have all your business expenses in one place that are all separate. And then also, if you can, a separate credit card. So that's the really basics of how to get your book started off on the right page. If you want to use QuickBooks online, that'd be great to start putting stuff in there. But at a smaller stage, unless you're doing a ton of transactions, it's not that bad. We deal with a lot of cleanup work, and if you have a small business that's doing 100 grand in a year, and it's not the end of the world for your bookkeeping. So that answers the question of how do you start your books off? How do you not screw up your books from starting your business from the very beginning? Thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys like to see another video or reach out to us, please do so. My name is Tim with Cornerstone CPA. You have a good day.